All right. Doing this very much off the cuff. I'm going to try doing this live, mainly to save time, not having to set up a camera and then edit it and then upload and all that. Just trying to do this through YouTube itself. My name is TJ Cheek. I have been a fishing guide in the coastal Georgia area for about 13 years. And before that, lifelong resident and saltwater angler. Fished in one man redfish tournaments from here to Texas, and have a vast network across the Southeast. So, uh, said all that to say this: fishing report should be pretty valuable if you're just trying to learn how to fish here, or maybe you're working all week and you just want to get caught up on what's going on. So, here's what's been happening. We saw water temps get up to 75 in, I want to say in February, water temp getting that high. And then all hell broke loose and it got cold and it rained a lot and the water temps fell back down to 60. So we went through kind of a miserable period and then we came out of it. And the week of spring break was phenomenal. 60, 70, 80 trout a day. The whiting bite was fast and furious. Sheep's head fishing on the nearshore wrecks, 8 to 15 miles out was phenomenal. We started seeing Spanish mackerel, bluefish, all of the smaller pelagic fish out there on the reefs, red snapper all over the place. And then it got cold again. Water temps got back up to 75, plummeted back down to 65, and a whole bunch of fresh water came out. The fishing around the sound at that point got a lot tougher. Seeing a lot of like buttercats, that kind of thing, where we should be catching trout, which was discouraging. Um, but the nearshore reefs, they stayed solid, and they still are solid. Still a lot of sheep's head out there, although not seeing the pelagics like we were. Um, today is April 19th, and I'm talking about the last 5 or 6 days. So today, tomorrow, the next few days, it could be a totally different ball game. Um, but what I was seeing was a lot of bait between STS and 2B, acres and acres, as far as the eye could see, pods of bait all over the place, but nothing really in them. Some big sharks, but we're not seeing those kingfish yet. Seeing some small cobia close in, some better ones further out. But here's what is going to happen. The water temperature is going to stabilize to where it stays above 75, and that's when it's going to get good. We're going to start seeing trout on the beach. We're going to start seeing sharks behind the shrimp boats. We're going to see, of course, whiting. Spadefish are going to show up. Spanish mackerel and kingfish are going to show up. And sometime between now and Memorial Day, we're going to get a big push of cobia, and that's going to be cool. Triple tail are here, but man, they've been tough. Usually, we can go out there in March, April, and sting some big ones. And yes, we have seen them, but man, it's just not been like it has in previous years. But as it always happens, we'll start to see more and more of those guys showing up, and we'll have the triple tail thing happening too. Another thing that happens this time of year is bait gets hard to come by. So if you're coming down, it's a good idea to make a couple calls and make sure that you're going to be able to find bait. It's just part of it. Right now, sometimes it can be hard to catch, and we can't quite get it from Florida yet. In a few weeks, it'll get hard to catch, but we'll start having guys come up from Florida and deliver those Florida shrimp, which I like better anyway, because you can just throw them in the bottom of the boat and they'll stay alive no matter what. So let's just summarize what's going on right now. We'll split this into right now and then in the coming weeks. Right now, if you can get out M1R1 towards the ledge, sailfish, dolphin, wahoo, bottom fish like muttons and scamps, beeliners, that kind of stuff's happening. Get a little bit closer in, cobia, a little bit closer in, sheep's head, smaller Spanish mackerel, the occasional cobia, triple tail on the beach, whiting trout inshore. Next month, whiting on the beach, more triple tail, more cobia, sharks, and all of your bigger pelagic fish will start to show up. So kingfish, etc. Don't forget, We are Mossy Oak Properties, coastal land and real estate. If we can help you with real estate, we'd love to do that. Uh, that's it. We'll catch you next time.